players who use the N-word on the field this coming season. Now, Hall of Fame wide receiver Chris Carter weighed in on this controversial penalty on Mike and Mike this morning on ESPN Radio. Let's take a listen.
If you want to work in the NFL, the NFL should set the standard for what they want. In our workplace, there's not going to be the use of the N-word. Jay-Z can say the N-word and make millions. Kanye can do that. Lil Wayne, what's for the NFL? You're on the greatest jobs in the world. We're not talking about the neighborhood, we're talking to your homeboy. Of course, everyone has their code of language they use there, but we're still talking about workplace. Now, as long as you're in the NBA and as long as you're in the NFL, why can't you not use the word? No profession has lenient rules like the NFL allow you to do your job. There's no other job you can get arrested on a Wednesday and still play on a Sunday. There's no way you can get a sexual assault in the middle of the season and it'd be pushed off until the off season. So it's very, very lenient. But I think we're at a time now, because the culture that we're in, we can really make a statement.
Kurt's very passionate. How do you view this 15-yard penalty?
I think it's going to be very hard to administrate. I do believe this. If we want to clean it up, 70% of the players in the National Football League are black. They can clean it up. Respect the game. Respect your opponent. Don't use it. Now we're trying to get the officials involved. I get all that. Regardless of which way they go, you can do this on your own. This doesn't have to be officiated. This league is comprised of black players, 70%. If they want to fix it, fix it. You can fix it. Don't say it. It's that simple. It's not that hard. You don't have to have a penalty. You don't have to have a rule. We got rules for everything. Expectations. We're male by birth. We're men by choice. If you're a man by choice, you have to understand, this is something that bothers a lot of people. Now, in your social groups, it might not bother a lot of people, but you have to realize that. This is a choice. And we can straighten it out. The players can straighten it out.
How did you handle it as a coach?
Very simple. Vulgar language, the use of that word is not going to be tolerated in the locker room. If you want to listen to it, put it on your earphones. Because the locker room is not your place. The owner owns the locker room. We all rent a stall in there. And he has the ability to walk in there with people, and the first thing he's going to say, if music is played with that kind of language, or language is used, he's going to come up to my office and ask me, are we letting this in our environment? And that's what players have to realize. The word can be used in certain areas, but in certain areas we have to respect each other. It's about respect. That's what men understand. They respect people's ability to understand this is the culture we're in right now. I get that. But the environment we're in, you got to respect that.
Is this a realistic penalty on the field?
It's realistic if they implement it. Obviously, it's going to be very hard to differentiate. You got officials now. It's hard for the officials to get the penalties right. Pass interference, helmet to helmet. Now they got to listen to two players maybe talking on the same team. They're going to penalize them. The players can handle this on their own, in my opinion.
Herm Edwards with us this morning on Sports Center.